welcome back to my channel, Restore Glory. Thank you so much for stopping by yet again. If you have been a part of my catch-up video journey, thank you so much for hanging in there with me. I told you guys I had a lot. I also told you that I am trying to get all of I think I'm pretty much up to date now in terms of all of my haul videos. And so I was so woefully behind over the last couple of months. And now I believe that I am completely caught up. This last video that I'm going to show you comes from a an amazing vintage and antique mall that I found, I don't know, almost a year ago. And I was so pleasantly happy because a lot of the vendors had after Christmas sales, right? A couple of antique malls that I went to after Christmas, they did not. They had a ton of Christmas stuff, but they weren't offering any discounts at all, which I don't know. That to me seems a little odd. If you have inventory, I mean, a ton of Christmas items, and there's no percentage off, like 10%, 15%. There was no discounts at all. So particularly in the retail portion of the stores, people who are online, you can offer your discounts and offers and so forth throughout the year, and that's what I usually do. I keep Christmas stuff in my shop a year round, and it still does sell. But excuse me, that's in the online environment. But if you have a brick and mortar shop, and to me, the goal would be to move inventory. To me, would be the goal to move it. I'm not saying to slash your prices so much that it dips into your profit, but at least so that you can price it so that people will be motivated to buy it at some percentage off. Even if you psychologically say 5% discount, as a buyer, it lets me know that I'm getting a little bit of a deal, right? A little bit of a deal. So there were lots of vendors that didn't have any percentages off their Christmas stuff. And there were things that I really wanted to get. Who, by the way, that had been in that shop for months, even before Thanksgiving. But they were still sitting there because their prices are the same. So you can have whatever business model you want to have in terms of your brick and mortar stores and your online, for sure, whatever your business model is. But for me, my goal is to put items in, literally, my goal is to put items in the hands of people, unique, restored glory items in the hands of people that can appreciate them for their home decor, for their home dining, for their vintage Christmas or whatever holiday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, if you celebrate Halloween, all of those are places where people are looking for unique items. At least that's what I think. That's a part of my Etsy shop. But anyway, I'm babbling on and on and on. I totally don't want to go on and on because, again, I think I have some amazing items. I will tell you that I have a few Anna Lee items. And it's so funny because I'll tell you this real quick story. If you guys don't want to hear me babble, you can fast forward. But there was one vendor, mainly he sells, or he or she sells, mainly vintage Asian art. They had a ton of Kokeshi dolls that were just amazing, like reasonably retail price. If you are a collector, absolutely reasonably priced. They were just out of my range as a reseller. I didn't have a lot of wiggle room, but very unique. I do very well. When I find Kokeshi dolls in the wild, they sell like hotcakes. I've sold little ones, big ones, all types of unique ones, but at thrift store prices, and was able to make a great profit on those. So when I find them, I usually pick them up. And I think I have one or two in my shop right now. But nonetheless, the Kokeshi dolls sell really well. And this particular vendor at this mall, they typically have a lot of vintage Asian ceramics and pottery, wood art, a lot of beautiful kimonos, just a beautiful. I just love to go in there and spend just looking at all the stuff because it's just gorgeous. But this particular time when I went, again, this is after Christmas, they had a bunch, when I say a bunch of Anna Lee dolls, at least 20 Anna Lee dolls in their shop, just spread throughout their shop. So, and I picked up a couple and I'm about to show you all of those for sure. I love Anna Lee. Anna Lee flies off my shelf. Some of the items sit for a little bit, but depending on the subject, the Anna Lee dolls usually fly out of my shop, which I love. And if I can get them for a good price, Yeah, they usually sell for me. And these I'm hoping will be no exception. I think I have 3 of them right now. Anyway, long story short, what I did, so because this is an antique mall, and I kind of sort of know the owner a little bit. She knows my face. She may not know my name, but she definitely knows my face. I've been there a few times. And so I go up front and I said, "Hey, is there any way possible for you to contact this vendor because I have an offer?" I see that they have a ton of Anna Lee dolls in their shop, and I want to make them an offer. If they give me if I purchase all of them, every single one of them that's in the shop, will they give me a discount? Right now, mind you, again, everything in this particular shop was already marked down. I want to say it was 25%. Was it 25 or 50? I think it was 25. I think it was 25%. So the Anna Lee dolls that I did get were 25% off the original price, which is great. That's great, right? So I did that. I went up front like I normally do because I feel like, we have not because we ask not. I figure you can always ask. No is an acceptable answer. If I get a no, like, if no is the vendor's choice, then that's okay. I keep it moving. I don't take it personal. I really honestly do not take it personal. Remind me to tell you a story about a vendor that I had an exchange with a couple of days ago. But nonetheless, I digress. So anyway, when I went to the shop owner, this shop owner basically said, no, I don't think they're gonna offer anything more than what they already offer right now because they already priced their items low. So I'm like, okay. And I said, okay, well then that's fine. That's completely fair. No worries at all. And I kept it moving. I went back to the shop just to see if I missed any Anna Lee items that I wanted to take home today and kept it moving. No big deal. I wasn't offended. I was a little surprised that the shop owner wouldn't even call and at least ask the question. Just ask the question, right? So I said, okay, fine. Kept it moving. So as I was walking out of the shop, I ended up seeing this business card, right? The booth owner had a business card because what I didn't know was that this vendor also had a large store. Didn't know that, which happens to be in my neighborhood. I didn't even know that, right? I looked at their business card and basically it said, if you like these items, there are more items like this at my store at XXX address. So I'm like, okay, thank you. Yes, please. And so that was great. I picked up the business card because I wanted to make sure that I had that business card so that the next time I'm out sourcing, I could go and visit their store. I'm in 8 minutes in, guys, but bear with me. You're going to be amazed by these items, I promise. Again, if I'm babbling on and on and on and you don't care about these stories, you can fast forward. My feelings won't be hurt. Okay, so resellers will appreciate this. And so what I did, I said, okay, fine. I stuck the card in my bag and I just kept it moving. So I gathered all of the items that I had. I was so excited that I got all the items that I did, and I was happy because again, a great majority of these items I was able to get at great prices. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? I just realized I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, but I can't worry about that right now. When I got in my car, I pulled out that card to that booth owner, right? And I said, well, you know what? I'm just gonna call, and I'm going to, if I get their voicemail, they may be out for the holiday, but if I get their voicemail, I'll just leave a message. And essentially what I was going to just tell them, my experience, not my experience, just tell them that I had just recently visited their shop, saw they had a whole lot of Anna Lee dolls, and asked them to consider if I buy all of them, would they give me a discount? So lo and behold, I called the number and someone picked up like on the second ring. And so I said, is this so-and-so on the card the name? And they said, yes. I said, well, hey, my name is, Donna, and, I'm an online reseller, and, I sell a lot of Anna Lee dolls, and I see that you have a lot of Anna Lee dolls in your shop that I'm very, very, very much interested in. Appreciate the 25% off, but I'm wondering, would you consider making me an additional, would you consider making an additional discount if I buy all of the Anna Lee dolls that are in your shop, right? And in my head, I was calculating what that amount would be, right? And it wasn't going to be unreasonable because I knew that I could easily make that money back, right? Based on the price that he had set. And so he was very enthusiastic. He was like, "Oh, wow, that's interesting." He says, "Well, he says, yeah, my sister normally handles that because they were a part of my mom's estate. She had a ton of Anna Lee dolls, and I even have more of them. And I'm going to talk to my sister about it, and and see what she says." I said, "Okay, that's great. I'm just asking, you know what I mean?" And so he throws it back at me. "Well, how much more?" He said, I already priced them low because I wanted them to move or whatever." And I said, "You are absolutely right. You did price them low. They are great prices for the collector, right? But as a reseller, I wanted to see if I could, secure an additional percentage off if I buy everything, right? Just take it all off your hands, right? Would you consider that?" And so he says, "Well, make me an offer." And so I said, "Well, sir, honestly, I don't remember, honestly, all of the pieces. It's going to be difficult for me to, make you a fair offer. I don't want to insult you. And I want to be fair. And I want to make sure that you get out of it what you want out of it too." So I said, "I think the fair thing to ask is how much more discount would you be willing to offer, right?" And so I guess he was figuring in his mind, he knew what he had in his booth. He says, "Well, Donna, that's reasonable." He says, "Let me do this." He says, he says, "Based on what I have in the booth right now," he says, I'm willing to offer an additional 30% off if you buy everything." And in my head, I'm thinking, yes, please, right? Because he had small Anna Lees, and these were like 1980s, like I think I saw a couple that were even in the 1970s. So he had some small ones, and I think I saw one large one. It was I believe it was a large vintage Santa. And so in my head, I'm calculating what that would be and what I would be reasonably willing to pay if he offered me a 30% discount based on my calculations and what I saw in the shop. And I said, "Okay, that's reasonable." So basically what he told me was that, "Hey, I don't mind doing that." He says, I need to go and I need to take an inventory of it all." He said he was going to give me a call later the coming week and let me know, and then we can meet up at his shop that's close to me, and then we'll go from there. So long story short, it doesn't hurt to ask. I am 12 minutes in. I'm going to stop talking, but it doesn't hurt to ask, right? He may give me an amazing discount on all of that, right? Nothing is written in stone. I just feel like it doesn't hurt to ask, right? It doesn't hurt to ask. And I'm thinking, if you have all of these, most of them were Christmas Anna Lee dolls, right? And if you're trying to move this inventory and get it off of your plate, if you could sell them all in a lot and then keep it moving on to something else, then have at it, right? So anyway, I'm going to stop talking. Let me just get a sip of my water. 1 second. Okay. So again, if you guys want to fast forward to this, again, I got some amazing deals. So the first thing I'm going to start with is this beautiful, beautiful Lefton creamer, right? Creamer and, sugar dish. So let me just tell you, I just sold just this alone last week, I believe. Last week I had this, I found another one, and this one I just recently sold and packed and shipped out to the buyer just recently. This is isn't it stunningly beautiful? Oh my God, it's stunningly beautiful. And this one is in perfect, pristine condition. Let me just show you the bottom. The Lefton label on the bottom. It's very festive. I love these poinsettias. Isn't that gorgeous? Just gorgeous. Love, love, love. Love, love, love that. But now I have this creamer. Isn't this absolutely gorgeous? So I have a set. Isn't that beautiful? Here's the bottom. It is in pristine condition. And this vendor actually had, let me think about this for a second. Was this the one? This vendor had, everything was 50% off. Yep, everything was 50% off. So, yes, please. This was an amazing, amazing bargain. Because just this I sold for a good price. Now I have two, right? So a creamer and a sugar. Love, love, love that. Just amazing, right? Okay, so the next item, this vendor, I believe it was 15% off. And it was just so unique looking. I had never seen anything like this, but it's like a pick. I'm not sure if it's vintage or not, my friends. I'm going to try to do a little bit more research on it, but look at that. It is a plastic poinsettia. To me, it looks vintage. Isn't that gorgeous? I hope the camera's picking up all those beautiful, yummy colors. Isn't that just absolutely, absolutely stunningly gorgeous? Hello. But yeah, I just thought this was beautiful. I had never seen anything like this before, and I think this was only, I want to say it was like $8 or something like that. Isn't that gorgeous? Love, 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 love that. All right, the next item. This was a vendor. This one he had, I think it was 15%, 15% off. Yeah. And this is a little ornament. I think she's a caroler. Yep, she's a lovely little caroler. She's singing her heart out, ain't she? Just love it. And on the inside, it definitely does say made in excuse me, guys, made in Taiwan, Republic of China, ROC. You see that? But these are so adorably cute. I love that. She is singing her wonderful little heart out. Sing it, sister. All right, so that's that. And that same vendor, I got to show you all of these. I'm not going to pull all of them out of the plastic. I think I'll just show you one of them. They were priced range originally from $8.75 to $5.75, but all of these were half off. So yeah, let me show you this one. I'll show you this. I'll start with this one. So I'm going to take this one out the package, and then I'll show you the inside, and then I'll show you the covers of the rest of them. So basically, all right, here they are, these magazines, and it's just titled Christmas, right? This one is a little worn. It definitely has seen better days, but look at those graphics. Oh my goodness, right? And I believe the date on these babies was I want to say 1957. Bear with me, darlings. This one is 1954. So when I tell you that it has like Christmas stories in it, hold on a second. It has Christmas articles and stories. It has a Christmas poetry, Christmas music, Christmas art, and it lists all of the Christmas illustrators. But I'm just going to show you a couple of pages. Give me one moment, because the book is huge. It's got to be at least by 11 by 17. Look at all the color plates. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Bear with you. I'm going to show you. Look at, oh my God, look at the three wise men. Oh my God, they're very diverse. I love that. Isn't that awesome? Just love this. Oh my goodness. This is awesome, actually. I'm just going to skip through. Yeah, it has like Christmas stories, and this is awesome. I really want to take my time and go look at all of these. This looks like you can pull this out. It's in the book, but it looks like you can pull it. It looks like some type of painting, but it's made out of you can tell that it's textured, and I think it's meant to be pulled out. And you can probably frame it. That's pretty cool. It feels different from the other pages. Wow. Guys, this is so amazing, honestly. And then, of course, it has some carols, some Christmas carols in it. Yeah, this one is definitely pretty cool. And again, the copyright on this one is 1954. Here's the back, right? And I think for this one in particular, I think I looked this one up. Again, this one, I don't remember how much this one was. It was $8.75. So half of $8.75 is what I paid for it. And I think I saw this one in particular for $20. It sold for $20. Yes, please. So yeah, so that's that one. I have 4 of these. The next one I have is Oh, I'm sorry, guys. They're called Christmas and an American Annual of Christmas Literature. This one is 1959. Look at that one. I'm not going to pull them all out, but you see how beautiful they are. This one looks like this was in better condition than that other one. The next one is, this one is 1959 as well. This one was half of $7.75. And this is a nativity scene on the front of this one. An American Annal of Christmas Literature and Art. This is awesome. And then this one is so beautiful. I love, love, love this one. Let me just pull this one out so you guys can see this one. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Just scroll through it real quick. Talking about some Christmas. It has little articles about the Christmas bell. It has some Christmas carols. Look at that art. Uh-oh. Ooh, the back fell off. Well, that ain't good. Some Christmas carols. I'll have to show you that. But the back of that fell off, so that probably was like that. See, these little inserts, I believe this was meant to pull out. You can pull these out because they feel kind of canvasy. So it probably was meant to pull that art out and frame it, which is beautiful in and of itself. Look at this. Christmas in Germany and Christmas in Norway. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Christmas in Austria and Christmas in Denmark. Oh, wow. Even the color plates are gorgeous. I mean, just stunningly, stunningly beautiful. I wish I could take my time and show you guys all of this. Oh, what are these? Oh, these are those, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys, look at this. You see this in Goodwill all the time. You remember those plates, those Christmas plates? I think it's, what do they call them? Bing and Grandal, right? Bing and Grandal. So this is a whole article about, excuse me, how those plates are made. Excuse me, how those plates are made. Isn't that pretty daggone cool? And then they have all of them. Royal Copenhagen from 1909 through 1961. Look at that. That is pretty daggone cool. I have so got to read these things. One day I'm going to sit down with a cup of coffee. Now look at this picture. This says, children in Central Park, New York flock about the statue of Hans Christian Andersen. Hold on a second. I got to show you that. Look at that. Hold on. Do you guys see that? That's pretty cool. Yeah, this cover is not the best. I'm going to have to be careful with this one. Look at that. Look at all of that illustrations. Oh, my God. All right. So anyway, excuse me, guys. So the back came off. Oh, my goodness. The back came off. But look at that Christmas scene. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, I'm going to have to note that. But somebody's going to want this ephemera. I mean, honestly, if you just pull it all out and just have it, you know, have it set up for just, you know, some decor around the Christmas holiday. I think these are amazing, amazing. And then they're just so nostalgic. And so I totally love those. Totally love those. But anyway, all of those that range from $7.75 to $8.75, they were all half off those prices. So, yes, please. So anyway, let me get to the Anna Lee stuff. So here are some of the Anna Lee items that I did buy. I don't remember the prices on them. I want to say that they were, on average, I think I paid between $8 and, no, it was more than that. It was like $12 and $20. Yeah, $12 and $20, I think. I thought I had another one. Anyway, let me digress. I digress. So anyway, look at this Anna Lee doll. This is an angel, Anna Lee angel. And this one is dated 1981. And it is absolutely, absolutely beautiful. It's on this stand. And it has its wings. Here's the Anna Lee, excuse me, the Anna Lee tag. You guys can see. And this one is just simply adorable. Love, love, love. You can definitely tell the Anna Lee, the hand painting of the Anna Lee pieces. And I have yet to look at all the comps on these. Very briefly, when I did a Google lens on this one, I want to say this one sold for about $40, about $30 or $40. I can't remember. This one in particular. So anyway, I thought that was cute. The next Anna Lee doll I got was, I did get another one. I just don't know where it is. This is making me sad. Anyway, guys, here's another one. I'm so sorry. This one is a little Christmas mouse, if you will. Look at that. So cute. What I don't see is the Anna Lee tag on this one. It looks like there's a little bit of wear on the back of the robe. But anyway, I thought this was so cute. So daggone cute. And then the next one is fairly large. This one is Santa. This one is 1976. I think this one is like my favorite. This is Santa Claus, I'm sorry, coming out of the chimney. He's coming out of the chimney, right? He's already dropped I don't know if he's going in or coming out, but anyway, he actually has his bag of goodies here, and then he's either coming in or coming out of the chimney. I'm not really sure. But this is 1976, Anna Lee, with this cardboard chimney. Here's the bottom. So I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, they had a ton of Anna Lee, at least 20 little Anna Lee items from small to large. And I tried to scoop them all up before I left the store, but that didn't happen. All right, the next item, this vendor had everything 50% off that had a pink tag on it and was marked Christmas. So I'm just going to show you the creamer. Well, not just. I'll show you the creamer and the sugar first. So here's the creamer. Look at this gorgeous piece. I have no idea what this is. I haven't even did a Google lens on this yet. But this was originally, I want to say it was $50 for this 3-piece set. It was originally $50-something, and I got half of that off. So I'm like, yes, please. So look at that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous piece, right? This is the creamer. Here's the bottom. Gorgeous. Here is the sugar. I don't think it's not supposed to have a lid, but here's the sugar bowl or sugar jar. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. No chips, no cracks, nada. And then this one is a butter dish. Look at this gorgeousness. Just gorgeous. Love, 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 love it. No chips, no cracks. Isn't that gorgeous? So I got all 3 of those pieces for $25. And I think I did a preliminary Google lens on, I think it was just the creamer. And the creamer sold recently for about $40, I think. I have to go back and look. I'll definitely go back and look at that one. All right, so the next item, it's Jim Shore. I love Jim Shore. This one is a 2019. It says Woodland Festivity. So this one is not vintage at all. I mean, it's not vintage. Is that 2019? Yep, 2019. But I love it nonetheless because it was half off, right? I think it was 18 and I got it for half of that. So that's fine. So it's a nutcracker. Hello. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. So this one is pretty amazing, actually. So I figure for 18 bucks, that's pretty daggone good. I think I got it for half off. I'm pretty sure I did. But let's look at the details. Look at the details of the Jim Shore pieces. Look at that dove and look at this running reindeer. I just love Jim Shore. I really do. I just really wish that the Jim Shore is still collectible. I just sold a Jim Shore last week, so people still do love Jim Shore. I wish I had the room. I would just collect all of them because I really do love the Jim Shore. They are so quality and so whimsical and just awesome. So I'm so glad I got that piece as well. All right, and let me show you. I have 2 Empoli vases. One, so for this one, the vendor had everything. It was, oh, this is the vendor where he was offering everything 15%. He actually was moving some Christmas stuff around. I happened to catch him as well. And so he had this 1970s Empoli sniffer. It was marked 2375. And I asked him if he would do better with this, and he did. He gave it to me for 15, which is great. I wish it was a little bit lower, but you know, these Empoli glasses do really well. Is that a chip? I don't think so. Anyway, they do well, and it's the amber color one in the optic pattern. It should do fine. We shall see. And I have another Empoli glass. Now this one is absolutely gorgeous. I love this amber color Empoli glass sniffer. This one is a little bit bigger. Wait a minute, maybe not so much, but it's maybe slightly bigger. Aren't those two cool together? Can you imagine drinking something out of these babies? Good Lord, Fred Flintstone. So this vendor everything was 75% off. So I got this for $4. $4. 4.00. So this vendor actually is mostly, they don't really sell a lot of vintage and antique items. They mostly sell it's all quality stuff, but it's mostly home decor. And so I've been in her booth a bunch of times, and I look around and I've found some things in her booth, but it's mostly vintage. It's mostly home decor items, right, that I usually just keep for myself. But this particular time, every single thing in her booth, every single thing in her booth was 75% off. And that's how I got this lovely piece for $4. Yes, please. All right, and then finally, my last item, this was on the counter. I don't know if someone was going to buy it or whatever, but I had been in the store for about an hour and a half or whatever, and no one came to claim it or picked it up or whatever. So I asked the lady, I said, is that for sale? She's like, yeah, as far as I know. So anyway, I wanted her to add up everything that I got, and I said, well, let me see what all this is before I add it. And lo and behold, I was good with what I had already purchased, and I told her to go ahead and add it. This, I'm actually going to get this one listed relatively soon, because look at that beautiful, beautiful cherub and the hearts and so forth. It is a beautiful German-made tin box. I absolutely, absolutely love it. And at first I was thinking it was more Christmassy, but then, you know, with this cherub on the front, I was thinking, okay, maybe I can, you know, push this one for Valentine's Day. But then I saw like this bear and like a deer and like a tiger. Look at that, the tiger, and then the reindeer, and then the bear. And on the bottom, it definitely does say container made in England. Can you see that? But I think this thing is absolutely, look at that. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love, 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 love that. And I'm going to get this baby listed as soon as I possibly can and get ready for Valentine's Day. I actually have some amazing vintage Valentine's Day cards. And so, but I have a ton of them. I got a whole book full of them from this vendor at the flea market. And I wanted to save them specifically to get them listed sometime in January. But yeah, it's going to take me a minute to kind of sort of, because I got to bundle stuff up because it's so many of them. And I got to figure out how I'm going to list them. But anyway, I'm going to definitely list this one for Valentine's Day, right? Because it has that little cherub on the front. So anyway, I think that's everything. I believe that, I don't know why I'm thinking there was another Anna Lee that I got, but I can't find it. Okay. Anyway, all right, guys, that's it. That is all. I am all caught up on all of my hauls. I don't think I have any, I know I don't have any more hauls. I do have some things I got to ship out. Thank goodness. I'm going to do that and pack everything tomorrow. But just in terms of my favorites, this is absolutely one of my favorite items, this Christmas Annal. From this company. This one again was 1954, I believe, 1954. I love, love, love that. And then of course all of the Anna Lee items, and then these. I have to look these up to see exactly what these babies are, who made them. I just love them. Just absolutely gorgeous. So, and I got those for a great price. And then, of course, some more Jim Shore. All right. All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much again for stopping by my channel. By the time you see this video, it's probably going to be the year 2023. Thank goodness. I am so glad that I made it, and I have been in reasonable portion of good health for the 2022 season, and I'm absolutely looking forward to the same in 2023. So, guys, you actually have a wonderful evening. Happy New Year to you, and you guys have a wonderful evening. I'll talk to you soon. Oh, I'm sorry. Again, if there's anything that you guys see before I can get these items posted, please feel free to shoot me an email and we can work it out and we'll talk about it. I'm happy to send you an invoice if there's something that you like and you see. You just got to get it in your hands. All right, guys. And with that, smooches.